Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today's question is cheapest flight within K stops. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. The question says there are n cities connected by m flights. Each flight starts from city U, arrives at V with a price W. Now given all the cities and flights together with starting city SRC and the destination DST, your task is to find the cheapest price from source to destination with up to k stops. If there is no such route, output should be -1. And we are given with few examples. So let's move on to pen and paper. Let's see how we can solve this question. After that, we will see the code. In this question, we need to go to a given destination in the cheapest price. The problem is a greedy problem as we need to minimize the cost to its lowest. We are given with number of stops we need to take. It may possible that after taking those stops, we are unable to reach to the destination. In that scenario, we need to return -1. We are given with source, we are given with destination, and we are given with k, that is number of stops. And we are given with a array in format of u, which is the city, v, which is the city we arrives, or you can say the neighbor, or w, which is equal to price. That means the price from w to the price from u to v is w. And if we look at example number 1, we are given with 0, 1 and 2. Our source is 0, our destination is 2, that means we need to reach from 0 to 2, and the price from 0 to 1 is 100, the price from 1 to 2 is 100, and the price from 0 to 2 is 500. And we need to tell the cheapest price we can reach from 0 to 2. And for this example, our number of stops equal to 1. So we can easily tell that we will take this position, as the sum of price is equal to 200, which is less than 500. And not just the price, we also need to take care of k, because doesn't matter if this was this way, we have to take this path, because the question is asking us that we need to take one stop, and here is no stop, so that's why we are also taking this path. Or if I say we are given with this example, and our k is equal to 0 and I need to reach from 0 to 3. So there is no way I can reach from 0 to 3 without taking any stop. In that case also I will return -1. We need to take care of two things, and two things were our k, number of stops, and price. And we need to compare the prices with my neighbor. That means from 0, let's say I had this case here, as I need to reach 3. So starting from 0, I will compare whether I will choose this part or this part, whether I will go from 0 to 1 or I will go from 0 to 2. So I am comparing the prices of my neighbors, and neighbors of 0 is 1 and 2. So one is I need to compare the prices. That means I need to look up. And dictionary is the best way when I have to look up. So we will make a dictionary prices. And initially we will keep the prices as a infinity. Suppose we need to move from 0 to 1. For this scenario, whatsoever is the price of the flight from 0 to 1 will be the cheapest, because we will be comparing 0 with infinity. So that's why we are taking infinity as the price initially. So if I talk about the first example, the prices dictionary for the first example will look like 0 with infinity, 1 with infinity and 2 with infinity. Now comes the point with whom I need to compare the prices. I need to compare the prices with my neighbors. And how I come to know about my neighbors? For that also I need to look up. And again, we will use another dictionary in which I will store city as the key and the city we arrives and the price as the value, because the city I arrives are the neighbors. So for 0, I will store 1 and 100. For 1, I will store 2 and 100. And for 0, I will store 2 and 500. Let's name it location. So I made these two dictionaries. And what we need to do? We need to compare the prices at every position, starting from the source. So we'll start from the source. We'll keep comparing prices and k. At any point, if the city I am at right now is equal to destination and my k is equal to k, in that scenario, I can end up and I can return the price for that position from my prices dictionary. So what is the idea here is that while moving forward, I will compare the prices to reach to a particular destination. If the price I already have to reach to that destination in my prices dictionary is greater than the value I have right now, I will update my price in the prices dictionary. And at the end, I will return the price for my destination. And if I am unable to find the price for my destination, or in the end the price is equal to infinity, I will simply return -1. Because if we talk about this example, and suppose our k is equal to 0 and I need to reach from 0 to 3, that means there is no way I can reach from 0 to 3 as my k is equal to 0. That means my price value of 3 will remain infinity. If this is the case, I will return -1. Now come the point how I will compare. How to compare from starting point. So for that we need to have a value. So for that we need to take a starting point. So our starting point will be source, but I need to pass 3 values, not just one. So what will be my k? I cannot keep my k equal to 0 because when I'm at my source and I haven't traveled anywhere, how can be my k equal to any value? So I will keep my k equal to -1, and as I am still at my source, so I will keep the prices also equal to 0. So you can say if I need to go from this point to this point, I'm still at here. So my k is -1, my price is 0, and I'm at source. So in this way, I will also maintain a list by naming as q, in which every time when I will reach to another point, I will add that position to my queue so that I can take care of its neighbor. So right now I'm at 0. So I need to take care of my neighbors of 0, which is my source, because I need to compare the prices to reach to my neighbors. And how I can get the neighbors of 0? For that I can use location dictionary. So how things are working here? So let me write down while my queue, till the time my queue exists, I will take few values. The values will be, let's say, position, k, and the cost, and that will be equal to q.pop. So for now my position will be equal to 0, my k will be equal to -1, and my cost will be equal to 0. And if my position is equal to destination, that means I reach to my destination, or my k is equal to k. That means I am done with my stops. That means I cannot take any stop further. In that scenario, I will simply continue and I will return the price of the destination from my prices dictionary. So if we take our first example, so my source is equal to 0. That means my position is equal to 0 and my position is not equal to my destination, and neither my k equal to my k, because the k is equal to 1 in the example, and here my k is equal to -1. So in this case, I will compare the prices reaching to my, and I will update their price in the prices dictionary. So for that, I will take the neighbor and the price from where? From the location dictionary, and for whom? For the position. So for now position is 0, so I will take the neighbor of 0. That means this value and this value, because even if you see the graph from 0, either I can directly reach to 1, either I can directly reach to 2. So the neighbors of 0 is 1 and 2. So now I will compare the cost reaching to my neighbor. So my initial cost plus price I will get from my neighbor, because this is how I can get. So what is the price for the flight from 0 to 1? If this value is greater than the value I have in my prices, that means prices for the neighbor, and the prices in the neighbor is infinity. The cost is 0 because it was 0 here, and the price I got 100, and this is not greater than infinity. That means I will come to the else condition. That means I will update my prices dictionary. So prices neighbor will be equal to cost plus price, and because I am done with one now, that means I also need to take care of one's neighbor. So I will add the information of 1 to my queue. So I will add 1. Now I will update my k. So my k will become, I will add 1 to it because I covered one city. It will become 0, and my cost will become the new updated cost, which is 100. So let me write down here. So I will add this to my queue, the neighbor k plus 1, because I covered one stop, and I will add cost plus p. So I'm done with this part. Let me mark it. Now we come to this. For this, again I will compare the cost and price. So my cost was 0 plus my price is 500, and this is not greater than infinity. So again I will update the prices. So now my prices for 2 will become 500, and this will become 100. So again I will add 2 with 0 and 500 as a cost to my queue. So now I am done with this. Now come the turns of this. So again I will pop it up. So my new position will become 1. And again I will check my position is not equal to my destination, and my k is equal to 0, and my k is also not equal to 1. That means I will come here. So now again I will check for the neighbor of 1, and the neighbor of 1 I can get from my location dictionary, and that is 2, and the cost from reaching 1 to 2 is 100. So now again I will compare the cost. So the initial cost I had equal to 100 plus the price reaching from 1 to 2 is again 100, so that is equal to 200, and that is not greater than the value of 2, which is 500. That means I will update the prices again. So now from earlier we changed the price from infinity to 500, now we change from 500 to 200, because I can reach to 2 in cost of 200. So I updated my prices. Now I will add this one to my queue. So now my queue will be 2 with k equal to 1 and cost equal to 200. So I am done with this part. Now comes the turn of this. So again my position is equal to destination now. So I will continue. So this is also done. So I will come to this. So now again my position is also equal to destination. So this is also done. So at the end, as I have modified my prices dictionary, at the end I can simply return the value of prices from the destination if the value is not equal to infinity. That means at the end I can simply write if prices of destination is less than infinity, I will return the prices of destination, else I will simply return -1. So this is the way we can solve this question. So let me repeat it again. As this is a greedy problem, we need to compare the prices for every single step, or you can say every single node, or you can say every single city. So while moving forward for every single city, we are maintaining a queue in which we are adding the neighbors of a given city. So suppose we are at city A. So I will take the pairs, I will take the neighbors of city A and I will add it to queue. And one by one, I will keep comparing all the nodes and their prices or their weights. And I'm updating my prices dictionary, and at the end, I will simply return the price for my destination if it is not infinity. So this was the solution. So now let's see the code. If you are not clear here, I'm pretty sure after looking at the code, you will be more clear with the concept. So let's look at the code. In the starting, I'm taking care of the edge case. At line number 3, if source is equal to destination, I will simply return 0. At line number 5 and 6, I'm making my default dictionaries. At line number 8, I'm putting the values in my location dictionary. At line number 11, I'm defining a starting point. Then at line number 3, I'm taking a while loop and I'm taking the position from the queue. And if my position is equal to destination and my k is equal to k, I will simply move ahead, because every time I'm updating my price. And how I'm updating my price? That I'm taking the neighbor and the price from the location dictionary, which are my neighbors, the city I arrived at, and the price, and I'm comparing if the cost I initially have, which is 0, plus the price for that very particular neighbor is greater than the initial value of that neighbor, or the previous value we have for that neighbor in the prices. Either that will be infinite, or that will be a value we have already covered. If anytime I come in a situation where we are getting a cheaper value, in that case we will update our neighbor's price in the prices dictionary, and we will add new value to our queue, that will be our neighbor and our updated number of stops and our updated costs. And at the end, I'm simply returning the prices of the destination if the prices of the destination is less than infinity. And if this is not the case, I will return -1. So this was the code. Let's see whether it works or not. So here I submitted my code and it got accepted. So this was the solution for this problem. If this video was helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much guys for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe.